it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today is Friends on Friday, and this is the card that I have prepped. It uses the half full stamp set, which is, oh, let's come down a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing, which is in the Autumn Winter catalogue, and it is on page 42. So, yeah. I think this is, I think it's hidden, and also I think it's not just for Christmas. There is reference to Christmas, so there's actually this lovely Merry Christmas, and there's I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, but if the white runs out, I'll drink red, and there are these holly leaves. Everything else, not Christmas specifically, and the other thing I wanted to point out with this is that it's actually inspired by one of our $1 Million Achievers, Linda Bowin. So she helped design this stamp set because she's sold the equivalent of $1 million of Stampin' Up products. So that's always nice to know. So I'm going to change up the card quite a lot on the new version, or the second version. So this obviously is a basic black and white, and I've used the Stampin' Right markers from the In Colours to colour in just this one pop of colour. But this time I am going to actually embrace the new In Colours. So I'm going to use a Berry Burst card base, and I'm going to use Fresh Fig for the layer. Just Whisper White again for the stamped image that I then colour in, and rather than the white embossing, which is what I did on this version, I'm going to use silver just to see what happens. I have no idea how successful that's going to be, so we'll find out together. So the first thing I'm going to do, because I'm using archival black, which does take a wee while to dry fully, so the first thing I'm going to do is ink up my stamp and stamp that. Just make sure it's very well inked. And I've just got a scrap of Whisper White here to stamp on. Not too worried about whether it's straight or crooked, because we're going to cut it out. So that is not important. And then just pop that down. And I'm going to set that to one side just to finish drying finally. And I am going to take this opportunity to clean my stamp, because the archival does have a tendency to stain if you don't clean it immediately. If you clean it immediately and well, then it doesn't. So that's really quite a nice clean stamp back. And that's using our Stampin' Scrub and the Stampin' Mist. So, Berry Burst base, Fresh Fig layer, and the first thing I'm going to do is pop Embossing Buddy all over my layer, and then I'm taking the, where have I put the stamp set? I've hidden it, there we are. I'm taking the Best Wines Are Ones We Drink With Friends, and the bottle, A Glass of Wine Makes Life Divine. And I'm going to stamp those onto my base in Versamark. So let's make sure that's the right way up, and it is. So the key to this is to try and get it straight. So let's get the card straight, always a good start. And keeping our fingers firmly crossed. Yes, that's straight. I can certainly see that that's straight. It's probably not as clear to you, but I can see the watermark that the ink has left. And then this goes just down the edge of the card. And I do like to just leave the ink on the paper for a wee while just to make sure everything has transferred okay. So, silver embossing powder. And just sprinkle that over our stamped image. Give it a flick, a magic flick. Pop that to one side. Bring in our ever faithful cheese board. What did I do before I got this? I can tell you, I burnt my fingers. Right, embossing heat tool, which I just need to heat up. So, quick exciting news. As you know, until the end of October, I am doing a giveaway on my website. For every £25 you order online, you will be entered into a draw for the Merry Patterns You Can Only Get It Free stamp set. I now know I have 2 at least to give away. So, yeah. Right, so having heated up my heat tool, apologies for the noise. And don't worry that the card is curling, because we will sort that out. I can watch this. Oh, cannot tell you how many times I can watch this. Isn't that just beautiful? Right, so just want to take that off there. And I'm just going to waft the back a bit, which will help straighten it all out. It's still a bit curly, but we will sort that. Right, okay, so let's sort that out now. So I'm just going to fold my card base and burnish that. And then I'm going to stick this on with some fast fuse, and that will help straighten the whole thing out. And there we go. Got embossing powder and embossing buddy everywhere. Right, okay, so let's colour this in. It's very quick to colour in. All I'm doing is taking Tranquil Tide and just following the lines on the leaves. And I'm literally just colouring over the top. Then the Fresh Fig, I'm just highlighting the, or shadowing if you like, the underside of the grapes, and anywhere where it's not on the top surface. And then Lemon Lime Twist. So yes, if you place an order online, £25 or multiple thereof gets you an entry into the draw for the Merry Patterns stamp set. This is the Berry Burst. So if you spend £50, then you get 2 entries, and that's per order. So if you spend £30 on one order and £20 on the next, then you will only get 1 entry, and that will be for the £30 bit. So if you've got a £50 order, do make sure to put it through as 1 order. It's just over the course of 2 months, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare trying to track it otherwise. So just to be clear, that is the deal. Right, okay, so let's cut. And that's for orders placed between the 1st of September and the 31st of October. And we'll do the draw. I will do the draw on the 1st of November and contact the lucky winner. I only operate in the UK, so this is only for UK people, I'm afraid. So yeah. Right, so just very quickly cutting this out. Obviously, in the privacy of your own home, you can take a little more time. Right, a couple of dimensionals, and we're very nearly there. So a couple, more than a couple actually, but never mind. So One there, one there. Oh, I'll put one in the middle for luck. And then just take those off. Ooh, they don't want to play, it's because I'm in a bit of a rush. Right, pop that just there. And then I'm going to bring in some of the lovely glitter enamel embellishments, the enamel dots. Now, last time I used the paler colours. These are the Berry Burst ones. This time I think because I'm going for this whole slightly darker look, I'm going to use the slightly darker ones. I'm going to use that one because it's going to annoy me otherwise. Actually, now I'll pop that. No, I will. I'll follow the same pattern. And then this one down in the bottom corner. So, there we go. Two really quite different looking cards just by changing the card bases. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. You will see the subscribe button just kind of there. Dimensions will be in the associated blog post, which is linked below. And I will see you again very soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye!